Hello there, and thank you for joining today's Facebook Live session. I am Missy Bolden with K-12, and it's time to talk about the LC community. I have Ryanne Channell with me today. How are you, Ryan?
Hello, Missy. I'm great. How are you?
I am doing well. And when you're here, we know we have some great information and resources to talk about as it relates to the LC community, because we're all about empowering our learning coaches. So today we're going to talk about the LC community, the purpose of it, and get into some other things. So for those who may not be aware, what's the purpose of the LC community?
Yeah, great question. Love to start with that because we always want to make sure everyone knows what are we talking about here. So the learning coach communities are an awesome benefit for learning coaches who have decided to enroll their students in a Stride K-12 powered school. So we like to think of them as a virtual village. And the purpose is for learning coaches to connect with each other, to find encouragement, advice, have fun, sometimes step away from the schooling and just interact with other adults and just have some fun. And then, of course, access helpful resources and timely information. So it's a great perk for learning coaches because community is so important, and we want learning coaches to know that they're supported and they're not alone. And I love that you said, empowering learning coaches. That's really so important. And that's what I think we really try to do in the learning coach communities.
And summer is here, and I know we are still enjoying it, but many of our schools are headed back early next month. So this is such a great time to be getting this information and having this conversation. If you can talk about when can learning coaches access the community and how can they access the community?
Yes. So as soon as your student is approved by their school and you have your learning coach credentials to start logging into all the things, you have access to the community. So you don't need to wait until school starts, which is awesome. You can jump in the community right now and start getting connected. And I love when I see learning coaches doing that already. They're in there, they don't start school for a couple months and they're already in there connecting. So awesome. Such a great idea. So all you need to do is download the K-12 app. That is where the learning coach communities are. And then you tap the community button. Once you're in there, you'll see the national community where all learning coaches from our K-12 powered schools across the country can connect with each other. So that's also really cool. You're connecting with thousands and they might be in a completely different state across the country. And then your school may also have a school community. And if they do, you'll also see that there.
And so with the national community, I really love that, like you mentioned, you're connecting with learning coaches across the U.S., thousands of learning coaches. You have your veteran learning coaches who have had students for multiple years. You have the newbies there. So lots of great ways to get information and glean from each other. What are some of the things happening in the national community that learning coaches would be interested in?
There is so much connection and information in the national community. So I think those are two really great, important things, connection and information. So if you're looking for something specific, I think you'll very likely find it. You can search for different things. And if you don't find what you're looking for, you can drop a post and ask, because we're there to support you. And we're always in there responding quickly, answering questions. But some of the things that I think would be of interest to learning coaches, we have a really popular post that's just titled, "Is your student looking for other students to meet?" And there are thousands of replies on that post. It's so fun because learning coaches are very eager to connect their students with other students and have that socialization and really feel connected. So I love that post. That's always, towards the top of the feed because people are looking for it. So you can, if it's not at the top, you can search for it. Right now, if you have questions about school start, that's a lot of conversation happening in the community. Dates, materials, supplies. So we have up-to-date information in the national community. And then the more school-specific information like supplies would be in the school communities. But we definitely know that a lot of families have questions about beginning of the school year. So we're getting that information out to you in there. We host guests in our community who come in regularly and share knowledge on specific topics. We had a guest last week come in and share great information about how to get prepared for the new school year. So that would be something awesome to check out. We have our social sessions for learning coaches, which we took a break for the summer, but those are going to be coming back in a couple of weeks. So if you want to join those, you'll want to go in the community to get the information about how to sign up and everything. Those were so fun. I get to be on those with learning coaches, and it's just really fun to see learning coaches connect and have conversation. And sometimes it's about school, but sometimes it's just personal. And again, that adult interaction. So be sure to come check out the information for learning coach social sessions soon. And then last thing I'll mention, last year we had a monthly mental health series, and we're doing that again this year. We know it's so important for learning coaches to really be in tune with mental health for themselves and for their students. So we want to get that information out to you. And then we're also going to be sharing additional information after those monthly webinars. We're going to have discussion boards around some of those topics, and that will only be in the National Learning Coach community. So I'll just say, if you're brand new or you haven't tapped into the Learning Coach community's resources, I highly suggest checking it out and just knowing that we're always here to support you in the community, whether it's through connection or information.
Before I let you go, I'm not sure if you mentioned this yet, but what do learning coaches need to do to access the Learning Coach community?
Yes, great question, Missy. All you have to do is have your learning coach credentials. You already have them created once you get started and enrolled your student. So you're going to log in to download the K-12 app. You have to get in there through the K-12 app. So download the K-12 app, log in with your own learning coach credentials, not your students' credentials. And then as soon as you log in, you don't have to create anything new. You don't have to create a new username and password, just your learning coach credentials. And then you tap the community button and you're in.
So make sure you download the K-12 app. That's what I wanted to make sure you knew that you needed to do. There is a link in our description for learning coach support. And when you click on that link, you'll get more of that information there. And it does talk about downloading the K-12 app. But I do want you to know that's the key. You have to do that, and then make sure you have your learning coach login credentials. There are other events happening throughout the summer. Great ways for you to stay connected. There are some additional links in our description. If you are looking for a school, many of our K-12 powered schools are currently enrolling for the upcoming school year. So please put your information in, find out which school or schools are in your state. Once you find those schools, head over to the school's website. Many of our schools have different offerings. Many of them service different grade levels. So it's not really a one size fits all across all of our schools. Many of them offer different things. So we do want to make sure you're fully aware of what grades are offered, what the curriculum looks like, and to make sure it's a great fit for you. So make sure you click on that link, find a school in your state. Once your child is enrolled, download the K-12 app, make sure you get connected to the LC community, that virtual village. You're definitely going to need it, and they are here to support you. Once you get in, you're going to see Ryanne. So if you like Ryanne, she's going to be there, and she will be back. We are always checking in with her and making sure we have great information for you about the LC community. Thank you, Ryanne. Always good to see you. And thank you for spending a little bit of your time with us today. If you are finding success in the LC community, we would love to hear from you. Please leave us a comment. If you are excited about the upcoming school year, please let us know, where will you be attending? Leave us a comment, and we're always open to new topics for our Facebook Lives. We'll be back. Until then, have a good one. Bye, Ryanne.
Bye. Thanks, Missy.